in thy night of thy light, in thy night of thy light, in thy night, in thy night, in thy night of the light, and the night of the light, and the night of the light, and the night, and the night, and the night of the light, and thy night of the light, and thy night of the light, in thy night, in thy night, in thy night of thy light, in thy night of thy light, in thy night of thy light, in thy night, in thy night, in thy night of thy light, in thy night of thy light, in thy night of the light, in the night, in the night, in the night of the light. And tonight is the night of the night of the light, and tonight is the night of the night of thine light, and thine light, and thine light, and thine light, and thine love, and thine love, and thine love, and thine love from above, and the dove of the love of above, and the dove in the dove, in the dove from above, and the dove of the love and the love of the light is the love and the love and the love of the bright, and the love of the bright and the love of the bright is the love and the love and the love of the might, and the might is the might of the love of the light, and the might and the might and the mightiest of mights, and the mightiest and mightiest and mightiest of mights is the lightiest and lightiest and sightiest of sights, and the insidiest and lightiest and stidiest of stites, if the stidiest, the steadilest and steadilest of stites, and the stites of the slights of the slicks of the slacks, and the tricks of the tracks, and the track to the heart, and the track to the heart, and the track to the smart, and the track to the love, and the track to the light, and the light of the love, and the love of the light is the light of the love of the lovest of light, and the lovest of lightest and lightest of lovest is the lovest of lightest at Pama Barabramas, and the Padibidi and Parabidi and the Gadabidi and the Kadubidi, and the Padibidi and the Parabidis and the Vadabidis and the Vadubidis, and the Vadimes and the bimes and the chimes and the climbs, and the slime and the slime and the sluck and the muck, and the sluck and the muck and the sluck and the muck, and the sluck and the sluck, in this luck of the muck, in this luck of the draw, and this luck of the draw. Oh, quick draw McGraw, there's no luck of the draw. There's no luck of the draw, there's no luck of the draw. There's no luck, there's no luck, there's no luck of the draw. You reap what you sow, you reap what you sow. You reap, you reap, you reap what you sow. And if you want Eureka for what you seek, then you must pass your 111-year EPITAPH test. 95% are greater in the one and only hop, the smart. 95% in the one and only hop, the smart. If you want a beautiful, not rueful lifetime, your next lifetime, your next lifetime, your next and your next and your next lifetime. Because the test is not only one test. You keep coming and going and going and coming, and coming and going and going and coming. As Mel Brooks once said so beautifully, not ruefully, a Jew with a heart, a Jew with a smart, a Jew with the love, a Jew with the light, a Jew that was right, that was right, that was right, a Jew that was right, that was right, with the light. Mel Brooks, he had a brook. He had a brook, and he was not a crook. And look and look and look and look, and look and look, and look and look. And look at his movies, they prove with the ease of the breeze, blowing the leaves on the trees. He was a genius. He was a genius. He was a genius. And he knew about the penis too. He knew about the penis, this genius. But he never said to an actress, if you don't lick my lollipop, then you won't get to the top. He never said that. That cat in the hat. He never said that. He never said that. And he would have never been a part of a blackball list. He would have never been a part of the blackball list, of the black of the black, of the blackball list. And here's the twist, and here's the twist of the tail. Here's the tail of the twist and the twist of the tail. And the tail of the nail and the failed and the failed. And the failed and the derailed and the failed and the trailed. And the trail and the trail and the trail and the trail. And the trail leads to the entertainment of business. And the trail leads to the media business. And the trail leads to the production business. The production business. The production of business. The business, the bliss, the business, the business, the business, the business. And the publishing of business. The publishing of business. The publishing of business. And so it is, and so it was. And so it was, and so it is. And so a tizzle and a tassel, and a tail and a tail. And a tail and a tail. And a tail without fail. Ah, there are many who failed, there are many who failed. And there are many that will wail, that will wail, that will wail. They will wail, they will wail, they will wail, they will wail. They will wail, they will wail. They will wail because they failed. And it's more than obvious. It's more than obvious what's going on right here and now and here. And here and now. Because there's no way on December 22nd, 2006, not in the mix on Route 666, that it is humanly possible for a boy man like the clown of the town of Los Angeles, in Hollywood, in New York City, shitty a pity, to come up with all this witty after witty after witty, no titty. No titty, but a lot of witty. No titty, but a lot of witty. Ah, yes, ah, yes. Ah, SOS. Ah, SOS. Ah, yes, oh, yes. All of yous fools. All of yous fools and all of you stools. You stools, you fools. You fools, you mules. You mules, you mules. You uglies and fuglies and smugglies and ordinaries, not extraordinary. Not extraordinary, not extraordinary. Like Monica, ordinary. Or is it harmonica, ordinary? Or is it Veronica, ordinary? Or is it Shrinka, or Sharanka, or Kalinka, or Kalanka, or Spaninka, or Spadanka, or Kaninka, or Kananka, or Faninka, or Fadinka, or Fadinka and Kananka and Larry Zonka. Larry Zonka was a white man, but he had the heart of a black man. And he had the muscle of a black man. And he had the tussle of a black man. He had the muscle and the tussle and the tussle and the hustle. And the hustle and the bustle and the bustle and the bissle. And the bissle and the bassel and the kissel and the castle. And the lissel and the lastle and the mastle and the missile. And the missile and the tissel and the tassel and the fizzle and the fazzle and the dazzle. And the dizzle and the trizzle. Ah, yes. And who else is a white man with a black heart, smart in the heart? John Riggins. John Riggins was a niggin. John Riggins was a niggin and a niggin and a nongin and a nongin and a ding and a ding and a dong and a dong and a ding and a ding and a dong. And a dong and a dong and a dong and a heart. And a heart and a heart and a heart that was smart. And a heart and a heart. And a heart that was smart.